There's a lot on the line for Senator Amy Klobuchar in tonight's debate. She is still trailing in the polls. Tonight will be her chance to appeal to Iowa voters and propel herself into the top tier of candidates ahead of the caucuses. CBS News 2020 campaign reporter Bo Erickson is in Des Moines and joins us now. Bo, Senator Klobuchar will have to take time off the campaign trail when the impeachment trial unfolds in the Senate. How is her campaign preparing for that?
Before Senator Klobuchar gets back to Washington, D.C. for that trial, Clomentum is what the campaign says is happening here in Iowa. And that is a reference to the slow inching upward of her polling in the past couple of months here in the state. I spoke to a lot of top endorsers of Senator Klobuchar's here in Iowa. She actually has the most current legislature endorsements of all candidates on that stage tonight. And one top endorser told me that this person thinks about what the Senate impeachment trial will do to the campaign every hour of the day. So there is some worry that there could be some impact, maybe slowing of that Clomentum a little bit. But the campaign says they're kind of taking a more hopeful stance on it. They say that they have plans to try to get Senator Klobuchar back to this first in the nation state as much as they possibly can. And if not, they'll do a lot of stuff over the phone. And obviously they are going to prioritize TV and radio, getting that message back here to the middle of the country.
Well, I know you've been speaking to caucus goers in Iowa. Let's listen to some of that.
I think that Amy started kind of a little quiet, a little small, and every debate her presence has gotten larger and larger. I feel that she had a breakout moment at the last debate, and that sold me.
I love Joe, but I think Joe's too old. I like Pete. I think Pete's too young. So I think Amy is exactly where she needs to be.
So, Bo, how is Klobuchar connecting with voters there?
Yeah, she is, those two people outline it perfectly. It is her work on the debate stage that has really brought her name ID up here in the state. And then it's at least getting people to her events. When they're in the door, they almost are struck afterwards when I'm talking to them about just how much they like the senator next door. She uses this mixture of wit and humor to really broadcast her message of experience. She riddles off the bills that she led in the Senate for the past 14 years as senator. And she can even talk about what she did before then in Minnesota and local government as well. People say she's incredibly funny, and this just gives us a relaxed aura about her. There is some worry that they will not be able to convert enough of those people from Mayor Pete Buttigieg's camp or former Vice President Joe Biden's camp, because it's kind of split amongst those three right now, people considering her, but hoping she can get back here and try to convert a little bit people joke by joke.
Well, you've reported, Bo, on how foreign policy has recently taken center stage on the campaign trail after the U.S. strike against Iranian General Soleimani. The U.S. involvement in Iraq has come up. Most notably, Senator Sanders was criticizing Joe Biden's vote for the Iraq war. You asked Senator Klobuchar if she held this vote against him. Let's listen to what she said.
I think the American people will come to their own conclusion on that. I was someone that did not support that war and, in fact, had to defend my position when I ran for U.S. Senate in 2006 repeatedly.
But you hold it against him, this vote?
I don't think the words hold against is correct. I have a major disagreement with him on that, and I know he has now said that he regretted that vote, and I think it's significant that he said that.
Interesting, Bo. So she stopped short of criticizing Biden there. As someone who covers her day in and day out, what did you hear in that answer?
Kind of more of what I've been hearing since I've been following both Senator Amy Klobuchar's campaign and former Vice President Joe Biden's campaign. They are both competing for these center Democrats, the more moderates here. And so it seems like Amy Klobuchar has been a little hesitant to really go after Joe Biden. Regularly, she speaks very fondly of Joe Biden, but obviously they are competitors. And now at this moment when Joe Biden is trying to use his foreign policy experience to get ahead of her, she has been bringing up on the campaign campaign trail, running against that Iraq war from 2006, and now it's a part of the 2020 race as well. And so I do not know if we're going to hear about it on the campaign trail or on the debate stage from her tonight, but some of her top endorsers in the state said they hope she strikes some contrast with former Vice President Joe Biden this evening.
All right, we'll all be watching. Bo Erickson. Bo, thank you as always.